What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last episode, we did a couple of requests. We actually did 2 requests over at the mausoleum. We did the haunted heirloom request, and we also did the skullduggery request, which we already turned in. Haunted heirloom I still need to turn in, so hopefully we can turn that in here soon, because we're about to make it to Brilehaven here next day, I believe. So hopefully we'll be able to fast travel to Grand Trad so I can turn this one in and then continue on going forward. But I'm excited. I've been enjoying the game a lot so far. I hope y'all have been as well. We're going to be starting off this episode obviously here on the Gauntlet Runner, but we're actually going to be reading our new World Diary book that we have to keep bringing up our tolerance a little bit. I believe it's tolerance, right? I don't know. I get them mixed up. But also at the same time, we can also cook whenever we want as well. So we can literally make as many stuff as we want and just have a whole bunch ready to go. Because since after we hung out with Marie, we were able to, we can just skip this. We were able to get speed cooking, which means we can actually cook without taking up time. Obviously we can only do it once a day, but it still works out for me because it all works out for the better. Anyways, let's head to the bookshelf and we're going to go ahead and keep reading New World Travel Diary. I believe it either brings up eloquence or imagination. I forget. I think it's imagination. Yep, imagination. So let's go ahead and read it. And this might be it maybe for this book. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know how many, because we read May's book, which took 3 days or 3 times to do and to complete. So I don't know if this is the second time we're doing this or the third time. I think it's the second time. He continued to tripes through the raging sandstorm. At last, he came upon a cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to mirage. A giant cave with glass walls in the desert. Desert? That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. Well, whatever. What's it sound like to you? So let's actually listen to it again. So, continue to tribes the raging sandstorm. At last he came upon a cave gaping like the maws. Because there is a correct answer for these to get the full points. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth. A giant cave with glass walls in this desert that sounds otherworldly. The walls are translucent, raging sandstorm, maws of a beast. Sounds dangerous.
Right?
No, that's the wrong one. Dang it. That would be a beautiful sight. There we go. That's the right thing to say. That would be a beautiful sight. Yeah, I bet it'd be dazzling in this daylight. Probably at night, too. Sparkling in the moonlight. I feel like envisioning the scene with Gallica has improved my imagination by 4 pips. Are we getting pretty close to getting to rank 3 with imagination, looks like. I know this new world is just fictional, but I'd want to visit it if it were a real place. Yeah, me too. It sounds pretty. With that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Oh, we got even more to imagination. Okay, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. I'm more than happy to take that. Cool. We didn't finish the book, I don't think. I think we still have to read it one more time. As time marches forward, it is now the day we make it to Brilehaven.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain?
Look at this guy just dead asleep. He's dead. He's like, is it morning already? Oh, yeah, just what I thought.
Almost there.
I'm just like, man, dude, I just want to sleep.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
I really can't wait till we learn like more like deep dank lore about these guys. Like, I mean, we know what Stroh went through. We know what Heisman went through. But I wonder if we're ever going to go like way more in depth. Unless it's going to be like that if it's in the social link of it. Maybe that's where we'd go more in depth with it. But I'm wondering if we're actually going to be going back to like those places that they suffered the most just so we can learn more about them, you know, like Stroh going back to his hometown to actually see it, because we went back there once for a social link. Heisman, we haven't really been back to his hometown, but we have considered it. So I'm really excited to see, like, if we actually do ever make it to those locations. If there's a quest that has to go over there or something, it's just pretty. I feel like it'd just be pretty cool to go back to those places, just because, you know, going back, it's going to impact our characters and like improve them, I guess, like make them. I don't know. I don't know what the correct term is for it, but it's just like not an epiphany. I don't know. But it's just gonna be really cool if we do get a chance to actually go back to their hometowns and actually find out more about them and more about their family, unless we just all learn that through the social link.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses.
Oh, really?
If not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see.
Got some deep
Suppose
dank
we've all come
Hulkenberg
a long way,
lore.
haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Yep.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
You know, I'm trying something new with my setup. Instead of using my console on the right screen that I have it on my middle screen, so I don't have to move my microphone each time I record a console playthrough. I feel like it's just smarter to do that, so that I changed it up. So hopefully this works out better, because I am feeling a lot more comfortable having to do this, and then I have this non-spoilery guide as well by my side, which we haven't really been following. And yeah. Anyways, we're almost to Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Here we are.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look, there's water all the way to the horizon!
Look, oh, it's nice over here. It's really nice. People actually look like they care about each other rather than talking mess about each other
But totally different.
or being racist.
Yes. The city of water, Brilehaven.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
I'm catching up to you, Godot. I'm at rank 63
Lion's
right
bit
now.
Conventional for my taste
Right?
so far.
63 or 83?
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
I love how they conveniently have rooms for all these gauntlet runners.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skye runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skye Runners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I won't hold my breath. Yeah, not that interested. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it
Dog.
isn't a walking headache.
Well, well, well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Glidell. Hector. I love that he just walks around with his little doggo. It's pretty cool. Pretty cute.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Cool.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
'Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
Hope it's nothing too weird. Can't wait. Hope it's nothing too
Hope
weird.
it's nothing too weird.
You've nothing to fear. Truly, I find most living things are edible.
Most living
You
things.
need higher standards, lady.
If you're sure, Nurse, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Cool. Alright. We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn. I'm guessing I can't leave.
Where to?
No! I need to turn in this quest! I have till the 30th to turn this quest in, so hopefully we get some free time soon. Well, whatever. Let's see what we got going on. This outfit catch your fancy? Heh, must be your first time in Brilehaven then. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniform's much smarter than the State's Army, don't you think? What all is over here? I like the color scheme here, man. It's really nice. The green and blue, kind of like the green and like kind of like turquoise. I think it's like green and turquoise. At least that's what it seems. Oh, you're another one of those kids for the exhibition. I was splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Brilehaven. It was a difficult trip. I would imagine so. Take it you'll be looking for lodging. If that's the case, I'm afraid you may not be out of luck. Half the country flocked here and the ends are bursting at the seams. Well, that sounds problematic. Incidentally, travel in the city's a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down the street and to the left, and then talk to the ferryman to harbor. If you say I'd like to go to Angler's Inn Square, they'll set you right. So this city has the waterways. Got it. Cool. It's up, Batlin. Hello, young candidate. I've been waiting to meet you. You're that town crier, aren't you? Name's Batlin. Last we saw each other was just before your scrap with Godot's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Godot would be safe, but then you and Glodell showed up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then, Fordham most recently. He's who I rode here with. Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during nights, but not them. We just kept running. No way! They don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you got God's grace. Plus loads of money and people which the Sanctifus surely has. The head he's brought is quite something, too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan. But I can tell you've got something up your sleeve. Looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elden friend. Okay, at least you're not racist towards us. That's appreciated. That's appreciated. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. I'm sorry, but I have to rely on you to find our accommodations. We'll be alright. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. We are on Seabury Street, I just realized. You know I gotta turn on my Gallica's sight. Because you never know if we get a golden beetle somewhere. Anyway. Well, let me just say I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs. I'll take them. Currently have 0 and I have plenty of money.
Hey.
Cause I think they recover. Wait, what? It said what? You don't say anything else?
Hey.
Charlie only sells herbs. Sounds fishy, doesn't it? If you ain't buying, don't go complaining. Seems as though there's some sort of secret to this store. Oh, the little Ujif. Is that a Ujif? That's like a baby Ujif. Yeah, unless she plans on killing us with it. Thanks. Hey. Isn't it a little strange this shop only sells 1 item? Yeah, there's some type of secret to the store. Okay, I want to look around a little bit before we head with story, because you never know. You got these guys. I'm at the store. The other sailors were brought blind by their civil tongue. You misunderstand. All they did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I got some friends over at the Varmarino Coliseum. Better fess up unless you want to meet their beasts up close and personal. Beasts, please. No, I'll pay the money back, so just spare my life, please. Don't kill me. What's this? Unidentified garbage or corpse? And here I was thinking the city was pleasant. I guess that's just how it is. Doesn't feel like there's anything else around here. Oh, here's a gold beetle. I'll take that. You gotta really listen to the background here to see if you hear anything like that. I really do like this color scheme here, and the music's got me going, dude. Unstinking believable. Nothing. Can we actually explore the entire area? I hope so. Although Gauntlet Runner, so I assume you're a candidate. Do as you will, sir, but please conduct yourself with some propriety. We've had so many ruffians sweeping in here, claiming to be candidates attending the exhibition. And then there's Luis. Ugh, can't we give it all a rest? Why do I have to sit there wondering if all the extra guards will be enough? Bloody hell, the king's own face, all the way out here in Brilehaven. Did he take his old bloody palace with him then? It's balmy. Bayufa. Oh, you have a face portrait. Mustari candidate. For Yufa, the island's people must change, and to change them, I must first change the country. But no one will heed the words of a pagan like me. Oh, I see a gold beetle over here. Over in the distance. Anyway, you want to go? I'll take it to the far bank. Oh, cool. We can actually go to other areas. He can take us to other places. Sure, let's go to Merchant's Bazaar. Merchant's Bazaar, then hop on. No charge to... Ooh, that's cool. No charge also. I'll take that. We got some Ujifs around here. It's pretty cool. Oh, and it's idle state too, so we can get some new weapons. There's nowhere to stay around here. You know, there's a lot of igniters coming into port lately, but most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. Wouldn't it be smart to dive in without much knowledge, I reckon? And yet, if the country's full of igniters now, I wonder if it'd benefit our shop to start carrying them. Blast of you hooligans again, come to rub my face in the mud once more. My wounds have yet to heal, and now the exhibition is nigh. I didn't even have a chance to hunt the trophy. I mean, you attacked first, as you may recall. No one to blame but yourself. Damn it, that kind of attitude is exactly why you youngsters can't run this country. If I had your gumption. We do have some shops around here, so let's see what they got.
Hey.
This is a weapons shop.
This is on sale right now.
We can actually sell the stuff that we got from the... Oh, we're over 200k. Love it. What's this going to give us? Witch's Earring, Magic +3. And Desert Robe. Magic +3 as well. Okay, what type of weapons you got? They are very expensive, but small HP recovery every turn. Ooh. Wait, isn't that the one I have right now? I'm not going to buy a whole bunch of stuff because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money here. So the other one that we saw just now, that's just a whole new weapon. It doesn't really do anything for us. Just brings up our attack, and that's really it. These are very expensive. If these are 16k without, oh man, I can only imagine what's gonna be like without the 20% off. But I guess I'll hold off for now. I mean, I know I have a lot of money right now, but it's best. I feel like it's best not to spend it all right now. At least for the time being. Welcome, oh my young customer, and yet that's quite the sword at your belt. We pride ourselves on being a purveyor of only the first finest apparel for the Navy, as well as local soldiers. In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of unusual accessories. Oceania is not just full of fishmongers, you know. Imports and maritime trade are the key to business in these parts. Now let me find something that's absolutely perfect for you, dear. Let me think. Since it's idle stay, how about this rider's anklet? 9,000, sure. Decent amount of speed with it. Okay, so that's what it does. Sure, we'll buy it. Cool. As expected, you have an excellent judgment and it looks fantastic on you. Every day of the week, I'll be waiting with a new item just perfect for you. Ooh, that's cool. So is it going to be specifically on Idle's Day? Ooh, I see a gold beetle. I'll take that. Oh, we got Black Cat's Claw. What's this? This is an item shop.
Goods are cheap today.
With the discount we got going on right now. Expensive medicine. Life-saving. Oh, I can buy Great Fairy Dust now. It's gonna be nice to have. Let's actually buy a couple of these. May inflict charm. I don't really use those as much as I probably should. I still got 5 that I already on Nace Threats. Not to worry about that right now. I'll buy these for single healing, and I think that's good. We got life-saving medicine as well. We'll buy a few of these. Why not? And it's best that I'm buying it now because of the discount that's going on. So yeah, let's keep on looking around. Wait, I see another. Oh, are you the water merchant of this area? Yep. Up be a tall glass, lad. We've got our idle say sale going on, so go buy some water, then buy more. So we're gonna buy all 3 of your stuffs here. Briny salt. We don't really have much of those. Let's go buy a few. And you, what are you selling? You selling meat? You can see you're admiring these beauties, so don't just stand the gopping. Buy some top shelf fish for a cheap today. Sure, let's buy some tuna. Just so we have more ingredients, so we can make more stuff. Endurance +4 prevents paralysis. Functional durable armor, but evasion's 2. That's not gonna be the best. Small HP recovery every time in battle. I can actually give that to somebody, but that is very expensive as well. Endurance +3 increases evasion against strike. That's not too expensive. That's not too bad. Young mine. So we've been here, right? This is where we went to first.
All right then.
I've been to Galea Workshop. I've been to Far and Wide, Black Cat's Claw, and then those other areas are just other stuff. Okay, cool. And I believe that's a recruitment center right there. We got a mag broker. Hey, pal, got any mag on you? If you do, exchange them right here. Okay, so yeah, you're the same. I hear a voice within my mind. Accumulate is the exchange. The head is as useless as the work. Use them however you see fit. Thanks to Brigitta's merchant's rate, the exchange rate for mag is slightly increased. Oh right, we got that. We can get 120,000 in money if we do this. I think we're okay. I'm not gonna worry about this right now. We'll do this. We'll do 5,000. That sounds good. There's sure a lot of wanted posters. Shall we check the bounty hunter rankings? Let's see here. Versus Katharina. Ah, her. Guess she's got the skills to go back up on all our talk. But you've got even more skills, right? Take that runner battle you won against her, for instance. Oh hey, you're here too, near the bottom. Gosh, Katharina's still in a whole different league, isn't she? Looking for a bounty? Sorry, but I'm busy preparing for the exhibition of the brave, so I'm gonna have to hold off on that for now. Then won't be able to do anything with it for the time being. Oh, we got a beetle right here. Take that. And what are you? What are you doing? Oh, you can see the key into rock. Well, how much mag are you gonna give us, if any? At least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? Cool. Then there's our little friend right there to help us out. Okay, cool. Well, I think we've been everywhere here. You there? You heard that? Raymond's not that glowed out, fella. You know, the obnoxious Pratt participated in the tournament in Luis's place. Apparently he has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. Guess he's not a Luis subordinate for nothing if he can keep him malted like that. Mr. Ferryman, can you take us to... We've been to Seabury Street. We haven't been to Angler's Inn Square, though. Let's head over there. Understood. Now, if you're bored behind me, let's do it. The UI in this game is just so amazing, man. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to a Brilehaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came. I do suppose it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might have everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Anyway, better get to finding an inn we can stay at. Even now, His Majesty's face watches on. Once the expedition of the brave is over with, it's on to Ontario next, I suppose. I never thought I'd see the royal palace entire borne aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage to Ucronia's 3 great cities. Royal magic. And what a tremendous magic it is indeed. Jin, I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble, but out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course, don't worry, I'm well versed in Brilehaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady. He looks unique, so I think we're gonna have to deal with him later. Yeah, he looks unique. Okay, we got more over there. This is the Greatest Catch Tavern. Tavern looks lively, but let's wait until we decide on a place to stay before we going in. Okay. Okay, what else is around here? Oh, so I think that's the only way to get around place using the ferryman. And that's another interview done and dusted. The next candidate I'm meeting with is, we're gonna interview Master Godot first. I was told to prioritize candidates for the Sanctus Church after all. What are you standing there for? Can't you see I'm working? Clear off and come back later. You're in tournament too. Oh, strange to see an elder involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctus and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. Oh, that's gonna be the guy that we talked to earlier with the little mask on his head. Oh, met young elder. Saw you earlier in Martyra. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but was it noble behind all the abductions? Exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. Makes you think that? Well, I mean, all nobles think about it exploiting the common people. You heard my speech, yes? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most in their own merit are the winners. You and I might be battling it out to decide that. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice how unique you look. Oh yeah, we had that debate with you in the last episode. What a sodding rip-off that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up all the money to strike it rich by getting big, and now it's all gone. Damn it! Hey, it's getting lively out there. We'll have customers. Queen? Up in no time. What? Wait, this place. I mean, I guess it looks like an inn, but don't you think it feels way too dodgy? Because we got so many options, could we not look for somewhere a little nicer? So we can't even go in here. You lot aren't from around these parts. What's all this then? Looking for a place to stay. Guest, you say? Well, there's been a murderer prowling around lately. And the only scum I can imagine doing something as horrible as that are Parapus or Elda. Let's both hope that guess is all you are. Guess is all you are. There's more. I don't think we have anything to do in academia right now. Actually, let's go and check. Let's see if there is anything we can do here. Let's have a new archetype. Do come and speak to me should you study it. I don't think so. Plateau! What a cute cat. Look at his face. Looks like he knows he's cute. He knows it. So what was the other one we got? We got another new one, right? Oh yeah, Assassin. Chance of getting an item each time an enemy is stunned or defeated. Ooh. Lurking Nightblade. Deals medium physical dark damage to one enemy. Decreases their hidden evasion for 3 turns. That's really good. And then we got Steel. Curse Champ may inflict hex on all enemies. Assassinate. Whoa. Deals heavy physical dark damage to one enemy. May one hit kill target. Shadow Dwellers. Increases evasion by 5%. Boost increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Increases evasion against electric attacks. Elusive Dream. Deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy. 1 to 3 times. Ooh. And absorbs MP. May one hit target. Oh wow, that's amazing. You got God Killer. Deals extreme physical dark damage to one enemy. High chance of one hitting killing target. And Phantom Tracer. Well, I can't do anything with it right now, but let me go ahead and just give myself Commander. I always want to give Skye everything. Because I mean, when you think about it, he's going to be our best character. Because I mean, he's protagonist. But what do we got here? Enhanced cooperation. Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in overworld combat. Okay. Maraku Kaja. Nice. We don't need the synthesis for that anymore. Rebellion. Increases critical rate for one ally for 3 turns. Fiery Strike. Medium physical fire damage. May inflict burn. Formation of Vigor. Moves all allies to front row and increases their attacks to by 2 ranks. That's amazing. Flame Vanguard. Deals medium magic damage to all enemies. Negates one enemy's repel magic and repel physicals. Ooh, nice. Oh, we got Megiddo too. Medium magic almighty damage to all enemies. Bluster Blast Maneuver. Deals extreme magic fire damage to all enemies. And decreases their hidden evasion for 3 turns. And increase attack, defense, and hit. Ooh, assault beacon. Oh, that's gonna be really good. Yeah, let's go ahead and give our boy this.
Fascinating.
The archetype you sense from Barton's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a stout-hearted officer, one who boldly leads their army from the front, vanguard upon the path to peace and prosperity. That is the power I seek. And so be it. By shared resolve and honor decreed, take new formation as commander. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to lead soldiers with power into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander. So this is the power of the commander's soul. I shall use it to support my comrades valiantly. I'll support everyone if that is the best way to do so. Cool. Well, I see the number of archetypes you study hasn't grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. And we got 3 Hero's Leaf of Light. Nice. We're not gonna switch to it right now. So that's everything for now that I can give you. Just so everybody has something. Because if I do this, we'll have a chance to do a whole bunch of different types of stuff. If I had to guess, there has to be something. There has to be some type of skill or something for maybe like a social link that I'm gonna get. Maybe more social link to where I can switch archetypes mid-battle. If I had to guess, because that'd be really nice to have. Thief archetype. Chivalry can exist in the shadows, and I plan to show just how. I shall use this power for salvation for the sake of the weak. So this is the power of the healer. With light in hand, I will dedicate myself to those in need. I will do all I can in both healing and fighting. Such is the way of my path as a knight. But it's good to have multiple. You never know, so I can switch things around, so not to use the same peeps over and over again. Because when there's other things I need to bring up, I'll have to bring up this archetype for another person. So this is the mage's power. I can feel my mind resonating with the essence of magic. All in the name of His Highness the Prince, I shall wield this power to its fullest. Oh, none of the archetypes you've studied hasn't grown. So this is the power of the thief. Though deeds to be darkened, I will use this power with honor. My soul is beside His Highness and the Prince. I shall push forward my original resolution held fast in my heart. This could be really good for her as well, Commander. Gonna hold off on it for now because that is very expensive, 3,000 and 2,500. You though, you got to learn all the basic ones. Then let me be a healer. Though I have my doubts and any would want it from me, I shall grant healing all the time. I will heal from the bottom of my heart. One of the nice things about this is also that, like, since we have so many different types of archetypes now, we can inherit multiple skills because our social links are up in the ranks and they increase our skill slots that we can inherit. That's another nice thing about this. Oh, that was expensive. I didn't realize how expensive that was. I didn't mean to do that. To wield the merchant, to manage one's funds well is essential in any prolonged battle. I am by no means averse to such power. I shall make good use of it. Cool. So now you pretty much have every single one now. So everybody has pretty much everything now. Let me go ahead and use some of these items that we got. That'll be it for now. And for myself, let me go ahead and just put it on Seeker, because we're very close to maxing out Seeker. So yeah, that'll work. Let's see what Stroll has to say here. The end turns away all who are not of nobility. It's infuriating. Please don't take this the wrong way, but do I no longer look the part? I don't know, dude. I was never a noble, so I wouldn't know, dude. Whoa, Milo. You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me. Oh, I'm shocked. And yet, how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden corral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy is a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway. Have we been everywhere here? Oh, we got another person here. Look who's here. You're that elder from Martira, aren't you? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. What are you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you, if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full and the one calling itself to come all is in. Some joke, eh? That's going to be an issue. It sure is. Is there another place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where Nobby wankers like Forden stay. A purpose ordinary to stay in there, fat bloody chance, and there's an inn past the Golden Corral, or Coral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Luis naturally. People bought out the whole party for his Rablarus and crew.
Yes, but
You think so? Guess we'd better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den over there by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking chief standing out front, smiling all creepy-like, puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. I doubt we'd get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that this Spider's Den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting into the Golden Coral, so we might not have a choice. Should we check it out? I mean, yeah, we can. I think we have to check out all the places first. Okay, in that case, let me go ahead and go see the dude again. Oh, we'll just fast travel to Galeo Workshop, and then we still, I think we have one more area to go to before we continue on with the story. So we've been here, we haven't been here though. We've been to Seabreeze. Mysterious old man. Oh, he has a bug icon. Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Huh, wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sandworm stomach. How'd you get out? None of that. How'd you get out? How did you get out of that worm? Oh, I intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place, but after running into you young grubs, I longed to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, it was no trouble at all. So you got out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. But that's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? I have been seeing them. The strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands. A glowing bug? I feel like we've captured at least one. Oh, this is it, a genuine gold beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this. Arcane Dragon Blood. Okay. Just stores the magma that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it yet.
What's this?
Wow, that's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? Ho ho ho, I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed into catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling all about the country, are you not? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give that area a quick look. Collect 12 of them for me, and I'll give you this venom word charm next.
All good.
I mean, sure, if we find any more gold beetles along the way, we'll come see you again. Okay. So collecting gold beetles you've acquired can be exchanged for secret treasure by talking to the elderly entomophile in Brilehaven. The more beetles you collect, the better the items you'll receive. Keep a lookout for gold beetles wherever you go. And have you found any gold beetles? What can I exchange them for? Quite hasty, aren't you? Asking about the reward before you give me the beetles. 11. If you bring me 11 more beetles for a total of 12, I'll give you this. If you bring me 13, I'll give you, on top of the total from the total of 25, I'll give you these. On top of that, flame sealed corselet. Okay. On top of that, additional Dragon's Fall. Finding that may be no small challenge. Okay, so if we hand over the beetles, how many do we have actually? I don't even know how many we got. I do have 13. Ho ho ho! Let me see how many. Excellent, gold beetle delivery. This will be a great boon for my research. Here's what I promised you. Venom word charm is a tremendously useful item that protects you from dragon's poison. Well, not that I've ever tried it myself. Still, if you have items that protect you from dragons, you're no regular bug researcher, are you? Ho ho ho, sure, but you see the gold beetles here have a slightly different shine depending on the magma where it lives. Right now, all I'm doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There are still gold beetles hiding out there. If I find many more, please bring them to me. If I find another 13, making 25 in total, I'll give you these claw breakers in exchange. Got it, if we find more, we'll bring them to you. With my old eyes and joints, I simply cannot catch them myself. I'm counting on you. Alright, and I see a gold beetle all the way down there. Cool, so do I still know how many I have then? Oh no, so we don't know how much we have now. Okay. I know according to this non-spoiler, according to this guide here, we're missing 2. I don't know where they're at, so hopefully we'll get them at some point. But for the time being, we're okay with that. So we do just if we do exchange it, we do just lose them entirely. Okay. Anything else around this area, or is this just a gold beetle guy? It's just a gold beetle guy. This is the Varmareno Coliseum. What do you want? Tinelda, you a candidate too? Well, I don't know why you're here, but I can't let you in right now. With the city is buzzing when the Coliseum does open, I'm sure it'll be a smash hit. What brings you here? The exhibition of the brave is further ahead, and the Coliseum, naturally, is close for the event. So I think with that, we've gone everywhere, it seems like. Yes, let's go ahead and head on back to where the thingamabob was. Nothing's over here. We got the gold beetle. So let's go ahead and head on over back to the Anglers Inn Square, because we still had one last red dot on the map to go over here, so. You're the one who gave that speech in Martira. Guess we were both able to make it here safely to Brilehaven. We're planning to stay at this inn. Unfortunately, there aren't many beds left. Because of the exhibition, everyone's full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too. Because of the exhibition, everyone's full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time. Oh, wait, did I just read that a second time? Oh, I hit freaking square instead of X. That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martira, it had a more powerful chases than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology does it use? Who are you again? It's a secret. Wow, stingy. And here I was going to tell Dad about it. You know, right? I'm a competitor too, and I'm very proud of my gauntlet runner. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Okay. Alright, where else do we have to go here? Just following the red dot now. We're gonna have to stay at this one, huh? At the spider's den. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the combinations. We can discuss payment for afterwards. This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room. Alright, let's head on in. Ooh.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now?
It was a rat.
Like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just insect.
Is Heisman scared of insects?
You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly,
all these characters are goofy in some type of way.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
Who knows? We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Just pump my arm. Sorry if y'all heard that on the mic. My mic catches like everything it hears.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country...
Oh, so are they having a debate?
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Got our friend Katharina over there.
Skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best way to go about this. Just killing off all the ugly people. Because I mean, there's a lot of good-looking people. There's a lot of not so good-looking people. So I mean, you're pretty much probably like getting rid of like half the country. Soprano voice woman, I love that. He sings soprano, I guess. All right, never mind. I guess what I said doesn't mean nothing. So, carry on.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance.
Rudolph.
A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command! Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Fawn.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Got Glodell here. And we got... I forgot their name.
When I'm king,
Loveless.
pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Something going on everywhere. Which I guess does make
Quite
sense.
A lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
That's cool.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Let's do it. This is cool. I caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite... natural.
Not to us, but I think someone's gonna like it.
By all means, let us try it.
Yep, just like I expected. Hulkenberg's excited.
Why, tis delicious.
Oh my goodness.
The aroma of the sea
Freaking
simply
Hulkenberg, bro.
floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Mustn't be picky. It's a delicacy. At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love that. The chemistry between these characters.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
How'd you hear about it? We're trying to eat here.
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
Yeah.
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Spice things up. Something's up with this dude.
Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they'll aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Norris about to be here to greet them. When the day dawns, we head to the gauntlet runner. Okay, we haven't looked at the memorandum in a while. So let's try to find out more about these people. Katharina Grad, a candidate in the tournament for the throne, a Carapace County hunter of unrivaled skill. Though some scoff and consider her promise to place bounties on the rich absurd, she has garnered modest support. Most of that support comes from the poor people of her tribe. But there's also contingency who's come to support her after seeing she was a beautiful beauty, or she was a youthful beauty. Alonzo Caculus, a young Nydia man whose words never lack some sort of deception, adept in both gathering information and deceiving others with it for personal gain. His victims tend to be the unscrupulously wealthy and the influential. He's always aloof and never allows others to know what he's thinking, but he has a soft spot for his mother, the only family he has. Lena Caden, a UGF candidate participating in the tournament. She's extremely passionate about gauntlet runners, having grown up in and around them at her family's business, Caden Workshop. She has no real political stance, and is only participating to generate publicity so she can rescue her family's shop from dire financial straits. Caden Workshop products are highly regarded within the engineering community, and their custom-made runner, the GR1000 Caden Mark III, is astoundingly fast for its small size. We got Roger Ward, a Clamar candidate participating in the tournament, bright and genial. He is the eldest son of the Ward family. A prominent grain merchant in Grand Trad, he first pledges to abolish taxes in the later laws altogether, declaring he will create a country of freedom. His policies have decent support from merchants, but he's also criticized for being the commerce-focused version of Luis. His gauntlet runner, the Wings of Freedom, attracts widespread attention for its dazzling paint job. Jaime Noctul, a member of the Sujif's tribe and former knight who Skye met outside Martira, a notorious man who was long wanted for a series of kidnappings before it was revealed he'd been set up. Like all members of his tribe, he is extremely sensitive to sounds and can detect many odd scant noises his companions cannot. The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those sides with the country myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Luis or Forden? Brilehaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious. I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. For defiance, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Okay. Alright, I guess there's not really much we can really do. Yeah. If I'm done for the day, should I retire for the night? Yeah.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on.
As time marches forward.
Draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm. They'll come.
No. They'll come.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What?
Oh my gosh.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
What the
I'm
hell?
so terribly sorry. We heard the gauntlet runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctuaress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely
What
any
the
emptier.
hell?
Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
He's a lightweight.
Please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming.
The music
Then,
here, man.
As we
So
agreed,
good.
please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here.
See, this is why I feel like I can't dislike Joanna. Like, yeah, she did something very wrong with what happened with the kidnapping, stuff like that. And that's something you can't really heal yourself from or recover from. But it's just like she's genuinely upset with what she did, and she's doing whatever she can to help us, you know? So that's why I feel like you can't dislike Joanna.
You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Aw. I'd really rather not. I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Let's do it.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Really? They're related? Okay. They don't really look that similar, so I'm kind of surprised.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church, Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
Wow. Big old fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, Is there anyone who can top this?
So did he just have that dead fish for like the past like however many days it took us to get here? Because if that's the case, ew! Wouldn't want to eat that, you know?
I can.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Louis's supporters, Glodell the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof? Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
Was that Stroll?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Damn.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glodell, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next!
Whoa. Who uses that? Borden?
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Look at Glodell's face. He's like,
Borden's
oh,
trophy is
damn
more
it!
impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
He'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you, Chief, there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. You chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Falden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
Oh, no.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
You can't just do this in front of... Oh, man, these politics.
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king. It is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will.
I will. I promise.
Oh my god. Jeez, that's horrible.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again. What a show!
Something's up with Batlin, man. Something's up with this crier. He has to be part of some type of something, man. The way he's reacting to everything that we're doing, and it's just, there has to be something going on with him. There has to be. Yeah, look at that. We went to 49. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. Hope this eventually leads to saving the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
So Luis makes his appearance once again.
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
That's not the point. Well, it hardly matters. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
What's going on here?
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Wow.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Might be a trap.
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
In his pocket. It's engraved on his body. Maybe in his gauntlet runner.
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
There we go.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on.
Time marches
and the
forward.
age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man.
I'm really curious. So, like, Fortin's running for the throne, right? So, what is Godot doing exactly? Is he just like running in place? Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense. Is he just gaining support to help Godot receive the throne? Is that what's going on here? Is Fortin just running for himself just to eventually like pass it on to like, oh, all this has been Fortin's idea or something like that, to give him more stuff, like more like votes or whatever?
Night Prowler today.
Guess we'll find out eventually.
Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
The Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town. I've heard the ferryman should know how to get there. The renowned tavern in the entertainment district of Brilehaven, one generally needs a referral from a current regular just to get in. Expensive, ornate, and lavishly decorated, typically shady clientele provides a sharp contrast against its glitz. Night Prowler. That sounds something like, that sounds like similar to Black Cat's Crawl or whatever. No. Okay, well. So much for that. Okay, well, I think we're good. So let's just go ahead and find ourselves. Let's just continue on going forward with the story here. We don't really have anything else to do right now anyways. Oh, here we go. Night Prowler. Night Prowler. Then you must be one of those, be the ones those brothers mentioned. Understood. Now, if you're bored behind me. Alrighty. Oh, it's these two.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that.
Interesting. He is very short, but he is the oldest.
It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Why is everybody staring at us? We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
Don't want to be king.
To be honest, I don't really want to be king.
Hmm? Of course you don't. If you did, we'd kill you on the spot. You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
And my Master Luis's power. I don't like Port Norris Church. I'm in love with Juna. I don't think that's the right thing to say here.
I admire Master Luis's power.
What? As an elder? Want to get a little payback on the world too, do you?
Despite having been a general, he has Parapus as some of his closest allies. That alone marks a man worth following.
Huh.
Whatever. You got some brass to you, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
No, I'm in love with Juna.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Probably Gallica.
Wait, me?
You're the smallest out of all of us.
Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skye Runner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
That's that.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast. Luis's gauntlet runner to Cheradrius, stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Okay. We still got some time, so let's go ahead and do let's get save real quick. Ready to see sober folks around these parts, but appreciate it. Where'd you off to then?
Hello there.
You want to go to the Warship Harbor? There's no place to visit after a piss up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Oh. Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it. This runner really is huge.
Hey!
Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam.
You bumpkins can fawn over to Cheradrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. Well, the soiree and all. Soiree? What's that? Hey boss, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour. Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis. Dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Okay. You know what? This probably is a good place to end things here for now, then. We're going to continue some story and go from there. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Become royalty today. We'd love to have you in our community. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching. Hope you are excited for the next one where we continue on with the story, because I know I am. So until then, thank y'all once again for watching. Hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe. We'd love to have you in the community. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching. I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode. See y'all then.